Hi, welcome back to the Henri Latina, where today I want to talk about Mr. Trump being in our lovely state of Florida, and he went to Melbourne, of all places. I guess what I want to educate you guys on Melbourne is that's the place that Marco Rubio campaigned, where I first met him before he became senator. And I was invited to this mansion and I flew in to see my mom and came on a midnight flight and brought my daughter to the party, which was just adults only, but like she wanted to go in the whirly pool. Anyway, they had like butlers and stuff. I mean, they had a bar inside their house. They had a whirly like thing for the pool, like a slide that went around. My daughter wanted to go on their slide. She just didn't understand when we were visiting this house, like why she just couldn't go swimming in their pool and just make herself totally and completely at home. I went to the bar, turned around, and she was on the couch just entertaining a group of ladies. God knows what she was saying about our family or me, but they were all giggling, and I could just imagine her talking about her activist mother. And they were like wondering, who is this like chatty, charming little kid who is just a mini me exactly. So anyway, so he's in Melbourne. The second place or party I went was for a judge, blonde-haired girl. I forgot her name, but she's so important that I shouldn't be forgetting her name. Like, she's been sending me like things in the mail like to support her. I wish I could, honey. Right now I'm just a little bit on the broke side. I'm supposed to give 10% to God, and I can't even do that, so sorry, you're out of luck. But anyway, her name's Brooke something, but she's a judge, I think. Yeah, I think. But I went to this fundraiser for her, yes, Brooke. And during the time, I met this wonderful woman who was married to a Jewish guy. I swear everybody should marry Jewish men. This man was so lovely. Sorry, Bill. But you just, when you see Jewish men, how doting they are on their wives, it was just phenomenal. Like, every time I turned around, there was a food plate. Can I get you this? Can I get you that? Can I get you some wine? I'm like, you know what? You're going to need to get me a stretcher and a ride home if you keep feeding me and giving me stuff to drink. But anyway, he was very, 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 very nice, and I'm still friends with his wife, and she's very, very, very nice. They were lovely people, and in a big place where you don't know anybody, it's really, really nice to meet people that were just so down to earth and so wonderful and friendly and making you feel right at home. And they did. They were great. I was going through a terrible breakup where this guy conned me out of all my money, so I was feeling pretty shattered at that moment. So it's nice to meet friends like that, where they're just going to lift you up when you're down. Melbourne is that kind of place. It's a kind of a lifting you up when you're down kind of place. It's a great place to campaign and go out to. And I think people say, well, it's only been a month and he's already doing this. And well, yeah, he has a lot of selling to do. He doesn't have the media on his side like Barack Obama, so he needs to keep the momentum going, the Trump momentum, and I think that was a very good strategy for him. What I want to talk about today is I just blown away by his wife. It's like you go from the beast to like the beauty. You go from last lady to like first lady. I mean, she is really truly just a shining star. The fact that designers don't want to put their clothes on her, it's just because, you know what, their clothes look better on Sasquatch, I mean, seriously, like, really, Melania doesn't need your stupid designer ass wear. She can make a paper sack look amazing. So it is really funny that they're like, we're not going to dress her. Well, she doesn't need anybody to dress her. She's perfectly capable of taking anything and making it look fabulous. That's just how she is. And by the way, I shop at Ross for less. I buy, stuff on sale. I sometimes go to thrift stores, not that this is a thrift store or anything, but, sometimes I do. And you can find some great stuff there. So it's not the clothes that makes the woman, it's the women that make the clothes. And Barack Obama's wife, certainly being the trailer trash that she was, didn't understand that concept because, she was so ghetto. She thought she had to go and wear all these designer things so she could look, I mean, she looked horrible even then, having people dress her. I can't imagine if she was left to her own devices what she'd look like. But anyway, I'm so glad they're gone. We have much work to do. Latinos, support Mr. Trump. You know, I really think that the majority of them that are here want to see enforcement. They want to see the laws. They respect our country. They respect the rules. And the people that don't, well, they need to get the hell out. That's all there is to it. And with that said, I think he's doing a fantastic job. And I think he is a fabulous First Lady wife. And I'm just so happy he came down to Florida. I didn't get an invite, but I don't need an invite. I don't need to attend a big rally to speak to Mr. Trump. I'm speaking to him right now in front of this camera in the comfort of my own home. I had a bowl of stew for dinner. It was really lovely. It was the best stew ever because I made it, and I make a good pot of stew, and it was rainy out. So I actually had a couple bowls of my own homemade stew sitting in the comfort of my own home inside, snug as a bug, and I got to see Mr. Trump on TV and from my leather couch, which was comfy. And so it's all good. I'm talking to you right now, Mr. Trump. I think you're doing a fabulous, dynamite, awesome job. Keep it up. Love you, and you guys have a great evening.